In this video, we will introduce the prep for Zscaler Zero Trust Cyber Associate (ZTCA) certification. What is the ZTCA certification? ZTCA exam information. Exam objectives. What you will learn. Recommended study strategies. 1. Verification of user and device identity is to be enabled for any person who wants to connect to an enterprise-controlled application, including employees, third parties, and partners. B. Remote employees only. C. Untrusted third parties only. D. Employees connecting from unmanaged endpoint devices only. 2. What types of attributes can be used to assess whether access is risky? Select 2. A. Seeing patterns in user behavior around things such as blocked malware downloads and blocked access to phishing sites. B. The endpoint operating system of the initiator. C. Leveraging APIs available on the Layer 3 devices on the network to scan for malicious services or hosts in the environment. D. An analysis of device posture to examine attributes such as domain join status, a certificate, whether the device has a VEDR installed, and whether the device is running disk encryption. 3. What are some of the outputs of dynamic risk assessment? A. A backup and restore configuration process, run manually during a change window. B. An ML, AI-driven engine analyzing and determining application segments after wildcard domains are established. C. Categories, criteria, and insights pertaining to each access request. D. A full PCAP of the inline data transfer. 4. One example of accessing different types of services based on a differentiator of identity is A. Having an open access VPN policy. B. Connecting to a LAN wirelessly versus through a wired connection. C. Connecting from a browser on an untrusted device versus connecting from a device with a Zscaler client connector. D. Relying on a managed services provider, MSP, for day-to-day management of the corporate network. 5. Which crucial step occurs during the enforce policy stage? A. Connecting an initiator to internal and external applications from the Zero Trust Exchange. B. A handshake between the initiator and destination application. C. The setup of an enterprise SSO or AD server for credential validation. D. Verification of identity and context of the connection. 6. In a zero-trust architecture, what is required to apply the first levels of control policy decisions? A. Inspection of SSL, TLS connections. B. Local breakouts so that traffic goes directly to SaaS applications from branches. C. Context and identity. D. Segmenting an OT network so that it is air-gapped from the IT environment. 7. In a zero-trust architecture, how is the connection to an application provided? A. Over any network with per access control. B. By establishing a full network layer connection. C. Through a virtual security appliance stack. D. Via secure TLS connections with out-of-band inspection for advanced threats. 8. Should policy enforcement apply to all traffic, including from authorized initiators? A. A true zero-trust solution must never allow any access without authorization. B. No. It should only apply to unauthorized initiators. C. Unauthorized initiators are blackholed by default. D. Zero Trust allows all initiators to see the destination, regardless of role and responsibility. 9. What options are available to an enterprise whose cybersecurity solution does not provide inline content inspection? A. Leverage the lowest latency path, which typically involves service chaining to send traffic to a specialized branch where a stack of firewalls is hosted on a rack. B. Only view the metadata of a connection, such as who is calling and where they are calling. C. Optimize their throughput. D. Leverage tremendous cost savings, since TLS, SSL connections have a per-packet premium cost associated with processing them. 10. What is the cause of performance issues for some VPN connections? A. A split-tunnel VPN where you break out traffic destined for certain IP addresses to go direct. B. VPN vendors throttle network traffic on the overlay by default to reduce overhead on the VPN headend. C. Hairpinning cloud application traffic through a data center bottleneck. D. Interoperability issues between IPsec standards like IKEv1 and IKEv2. Check the correct answers for each question. Subscribe Passert for more IT exam prep.